When I did mornings in San Antonio, that was my air name, Sandy Clitoris. It was a good time, Sandy Clitoris in the morning. And my news guy was named Broken Hyman. So it was a good show. It didn't last long.
And now, Cheese Wits.
I accept.
I just saw a post from Chris that he's at an airport.
Is that fresh?
I don't know. Chris, are you at an airport?
Huh?
I said,
Are you flying a plane?
are you at an airport?
No. Hang on a second. There, that's better.
Oh, that is better.
Yeah. No, I went to, so this is such a convoluted, McFucked up situation, okay? I had to go to Alabama on Monday,
Okay.
okay? And I went down because I was getting my new work vehicle since my last one, decided to go to a fucking Galder's funeral. So, me a nice
Oh, no, you're cutting out.
new Toyota Highlander. Son of a, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello.
You can.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
So they got me a reasonably new Toyota Highlander, and I went and picked it up, and I was going to drive all the way back here, but I stopped in Bristol, Tennessee last night, and then made it the rest of the way. And on Monday, Dum Dum was supposed to take me to the airport so that I wouldn't have to
I
deal with the
forgot.
car still sitting at the airport several days later.
Was Wally there with you?
Oh, Wally, no, yeah, I didn't. Oh, different Dum Dum Wally. I'm sorry. And I said, Jenna, you ready to go? Okay. So, my
Jenna.
brother-in-law had to take me to the airport and pick up my own car, which I'm now driving back home. So I've been on the road since 4:00 this morning.
Nice. How fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, Wally,
Yeah.
my question for you is, have you recovered from the stroke? Is everything okay now?
What is this stroke? What are you talking about, stroke? What do you mean?
Well, it's just that you posted this thing. Did the screenshot not come
yeah,
through?
I saw that.
You
No,
posted
you know
this
what it
thing
was?
that says, WTF,
Yeah.
it's July. I got you signed out yet. I think so. Miles said, Abby, thank you.
Yeah, so my phone picked up ancillary talk in the Lowe's department store, people talking around me. I removed that from the regular post. I did see that, but what was that? Oh, was that one on the cheese?
That's on the Cheese Wits.
It was on the Cheese Wits page.
Yeah.
Oh, the cheese would say, yeah. So I removed that on my regular, on the Facebook. I saw that. Yeah, that was background chatter.
And I
of
saw
people
that,
talking.
and I Jess sent it to me, and the only thing I said back to Jess is, is he going to accept the nomination for Democratic nominee?
Right.
And just I wasn't sure. whether
There's
you
no
were or
way
not.
because I edited one version of it, so I at least was aware after. Yeah, I sent a text this morning to a kid who comes and does some work around the house, some lawn work and other odds and end work.
Sex slave.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's his brother used to do it for me. Now he does it. He lives in town, and so I was sending him a text this morning because I took him to get his work permit because he's 15.
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
So he could get his work permit. So he got his work permit, and then I said, "Hey, listen, did you fill that out? Because where he's going to be working, they open up tomorrow." And he says, "Yes, blah blah blah, but I need to print it, yada yada yada." So I do that stuff. So this morning's text, I want to send him. Did you? And I don't know how this happened. Did you pick up the work permit? Because I left it hanging on the door. And instead of saying work, did you pick up the work permit? It came out, did your boyfriend? And then blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, this is what I need. A 15-year-old boy's mom to see me saying, did your boyfriend? I can't imagine this poor kid. If someone sees that, you have a boyfriend? What is going on? How embarrassing. So he didn't.
I bet whatever Chris is saying right now is hilarious.
No, I think that happens when Chris is not being funny. The AI in the phone
filters it out.
automatically fucks him up.
Yeah.
It's like, Chris, that is so just inappropriate. And it scrambles his shit for him, which is nice. Something happened to me today.
Well, Chris has left the call.
Oh, fuck.
You did it again.
Chris and his shitty phone.
You did it again, Wally. You made him cry. He ran away.
Yeah, no, he should not be crying. I open the doors for his attacks every week.
This is true.
I leave it there. Jess, I'm a role player, okay?
Okay.
I'm a role. So
Chris, welcome back.
Today.
Wally's talking about his role playing.
No, something happened today that I have often in my head said, how come this doesn't happen? So I was in a very busy intersection and a car was trying to turn left. And I allowed them to turn left. They had a lot of traffic behind them. So I give them a little blink, blink, blink. They turn left. They don't wave, of course. Two vehicles. The next two vehicles both wave. I'm always wondering, that's who should be waving.
Mm-hmm.
The vehicles behind the guy who's fucking up traffic should be saying, oh, thank you for letting that guy go. Now the rest of us can go.
Yeah.
I've always wondered why.
God damn it.
Happen. I was so happy.
I got behind somebody today who, again, I've mentioned this before. When I go certain places, if I can avoid the highway, I take the back country roads to wherever I'm going. And I was on one of those. And so the downfall of that is it's one lane in each direction. If there's a shoulder, it's very small. So If you get behind a slow truck, you're just stuck behind a slow truck. That's it. The end. Unless you're the fucking asshole that was in front of me who decided on a double yellow line where you couldn't see where the road was going or if anybody was coming, that the two trucks in front of him and what I didn't realize until later was another car in between the two trucks were moving way too slow for his satisfaction. So he decided to cross the double yellow and pass them. And I just thought, this is the people who do this should be evicted from civilized society. Like you cannot be part of a civilized society when you decide to risk not just your own life, but all of our lives and our day so that you can get somewhere 30 seconds faster.
Somebody else's. And it is only 30 seconds. He is risking other people's life. And those are the fucking people that end up, maybe not today, but in a week or a month or 2 years from now, those are the people that end up fucking dead, passing a double line, and someone will write, oh, they were such a good person.
Yeah.
No, they were a fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally got what they fucking have been asking to get. Maybe not deserved, but we're asking to get by fucking putting themselves in jeopardy and others in jeopardy.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time with motorcyclists. Motorcyclists are the fucking worst at that.
Yeah, and then it's the car driver's fault when they get hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A car driver's fault that they fucking passed on their little rice rocket doing fucking 120 miles an hour.
But look twice, save a life.
Yeah. The ones here say ride safe on their license plate. Like, what the fuck? Oh, here's something funny happened to me just a few minutes ago. I was on my way home about a half hour ago, and I saw this guy I know, David, walking on one of the back roads. David's blind. He's out there in his orange shorts, and he's got his stick, and he's walking on the back road. So you can walk here blind. I said, oh, I'm going to turn around and go say hey to David. So I go about a quarter mile. I turn around, come back up. I cannot find fucking David anywhere. It's like, what kind of irony is it that a sighted guy in a fucking car can't find a blind guy with a stick on the side of the road?
Yeah.
I couldn't find him fucking anywhere. And I took 2 tries. I said, where the fuck did David go? It's such irony that happened. And so the Trump shooting, can we just say that people on the fucking internet are fucking whack-a-doodles?
If there's
wackadoo.
Yeah.
I made one comment. Here was my one comment. Someone posted something about Trump that said, oh man, I took down one of the comments. I did make a that said he cheated on this, he cheated this, he cheated that, he cheated this. My comment was, you can add to that list, he cheated death. it's just an idiom, right? It means, hey, fucking guy got lucky. That's cheating death is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Someone started getting trolled. That's a fucking hateful thing to say.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
If that was Biden, you wouldn't have said that. I fucking would have said that for anybody. Cheating death is a good deal.
If I thought it wouldn't have brought some annoying bullshit on my page, I would have said, so I wanted to post something the other day, something along the lines of, if there's one thing recent current events have demonstrated, it's that social media is still fucking stupid as hell.
Oh, it's
because
fucking horrible.
On both sides, you've got people coming after each other.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, but also, I can kind of see how people are saying it looked like it was staged. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know anything. I don't have any facts.
Well,
I'm just saying it looks like it was staged.
Jess, you may not know this movie, but Chris, do you know the Mark Wahlberg movie, Shooter?
I don't.
So this is a movie where Mark Wahlberg was a sniper. His buddy gets killed. So he goes off the grid. He's living out in the woods. He's a normal guy. He just doesn't want to be part of it.
I feel like I saw that movie.
Yeah. Well, and then Danny Glover is this government guy, and he comes and says, "Hey, listen, we need you to stage a presidential shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Not actually do it, but the president's going to be speaking somewhere, and we just want to cover all the angles here as part of the Secret Service to make sure we know what's going on." So he goes, he does it, blah, blah, blah. There's a shooting. They weren't actually shooting at the president. They were trying to shoot somebody else. The guy gets killed. And then they come in and they try to kill Wahlberg because he's the patsy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, like, whoa. This is sort of like that movie, except they actually killed the patsy in this movie.
Yeah.
And Wahlberg gets away because, he's making $30 million to get away.
Yeah.
But that came to mind. I said, boy, there's some good jokes here. You can't use them because no one's going to people are going to look at them and say that they're not jokes.
Mm-hmm.
They are jokes or they're sarcasm because that's where sort of my jokes usually live. You just can't post anything. And the news, we were having dinner and Dagan said, my grandson, he says, "Hey, someone just shot at Trump." I said, shut up. No, they didn't. I thought he was joking because we're eating dinner. No, I turn on the news. All it is speculation. Every Fox, CNN, MSNBC, all of them.
Of course it is.
The only place you went where you expect to find news didn't have a C-SPAN. They were showing some old conversations from the middle of the week.
I'll be honest though, I'm surprised actually that it's taken this long.
Yeah, me too. That either one, I would not be surprised. I would not have been surprised had it been either man.
No.
Because the rhetoric is so fucking heinous.
I did find it interesting, though, that the shooter, because obviously the initial speculation was that the Democrats will do anything to get rid of him, blah, blah, blah. And then I see that the guy who did the shooting was actually a registered Republican.
Right. And that's being, anybody can fit. Of course. Had we said he was a registered Democrat, the same people that are saying, anybody can fake those registrations would be saying, of course it's a Democrat.
Right.
Say it's a Republican. Those same fucking people say, you can fake them. You cannot.
Mm-mm.
This is it's like arguing with an idiot. It is.
That's what all of social media is right now.
It is. You cannot argue with an idiot because people who have no information are impossible to argue with.
Yeah. The thing that actually made me want to post the thing about social media just being absolutely stupid was actually between family members. There was some of my mom's cousins, I think they are, one on either side and one saying blah, blah, blah. Of course, the Democrats, blah, blah, blah. And the other saying, blah, 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 science, blah, 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 facts. You had plenty of facts for this and plenty blah, blah. And then the other one saying, you need to step away from this because you don't know what you're talking about and you don't have any facts. And I actually, as I'm reading through this chain of comments, all of a sudden I was like, why the hell am I reading this? I gotta turn.
It's so hard not to read it, though.
Yeah.
because you start reading, you're like, what the fuck is going on? My cousin posted something that said I should be ashamed of myself or something like that. Said, and I was saying something about the news media or the people that call themselves news need to just shut the fuck up, because report the facts, which is about 2 lines, and move on.
I saw somebody come after you on something you posted.
Yeah. And then they said, you need to listen to alternative news. Listen to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is now sort of a poster child for the religious right, but he used to be so anti-religious right. He used to be so anti-religious. So what he is a guy who saw where the money is, because let's face it, if you are in broadcasting or in any sort of news for the most part, and you have a liberal attitude, you're not making money. You're just not. Like radio. What was the liberal radio network? What was that?
NPR.
Was it Radio One or
Air America?
Air America. Air America didn't last long because not that liberals are smart or anything, but smart people don't listen to that kind of rhetoric that often.
I don't know about that. I think that's what NPR is made for. Okay. I mean, all the left listens to NPR and all the right listens to Rush Limbaugh. God rest his fucking Project 2025
I think
soul.
NPR is less for the right and more for people who either are or want to be monetarily superior.
See, and this is this typical liberal bullshit with Wally here. Okay, because NPR funded by the left, number one. Number two, Trump 2024. Okay.
2024. Get it right, you motherfucker.
Well, no, it's Trump 2024 because that little piece of his ear took away the O.
I thought he might. I thought he might go get one of those circle things they put in their ears. What are those? A gauge or whatever to fill the hole with. He might try to appeal to a younger audience.
Or put in a cock ring or something. You know,
what?
Just like a cock ring or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Throw it up on his ear or some shit. But I've been listening to you two now, the past 5, 6, 7 minutes. Okay, and I'm just going to offer one thing, and then I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be standing with Jesus Christ when Project 2025 gets both of you. Okay.
Oh, that Project 2025 is something crazy too.
Yeah, that's
good God.
Yikes.
And somebody who comes from a Jew somewhere along the line, I'd like to know where these camps are that I'm going to be sent to. Could somebody give me directions so maybe I could plan a scenic route or something to get to this camp where they're going to put me and all the fags? Could somebody please tell me?
Could you ask your clan friends?
The Jews, the fags, the Arabs are all going to camp.
Could you ask your clan friends?
First of all, you can't say Jew or fag near them unless they're going to go right on, motherfucker. Okay. and by the way, so I'm in Frederick right now. An old beat up Jeep just pulled up next to me. And on the back of his car in big letters, Joe and the hoe must go. Okay. I mean, you can't make this shit up.
Okay. Speaking of things you cannot make up, can we talk about the real thing we're being distracted from right now with all of this?
What's that?
Hang on.
Oh my God. The death of Richard Simmons.
The death. Yeah.
But that does suck.
I gotta send you something. All right. Check your.
It's a visual?
Check your messenger because we
it's
have
a
to.
Party favor?
We have to talk about it.
A party favor from Jess.
You know what? If I was a poofter, I might let him wipe me. I'm just saying.
This is a real product.
Are you kidding me?
The product is Mario Lopez wipes for men, and they are mint scented. But if you look at it from just far enough away, it just says Mario Lopez wipes men. And why is his face on the package?
And what is it? What does it have in it? What is the oil?
Eucalyptus clitoris oil. I don't know.
Clitoris oil.
Clitoris oil.
Very nice.
Clitoris oil.
It can't be clitoris oil. He wouldn't know how to find it.
Wow.
Yeah. Does it say chlorinated
Citradora oil. Eucalyptus citradora.
That's going to be asshole on fire stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mint is that'll burn your asshole, I'm sure.
Well then you guys need to take this up because this is a real product. I saw somebody making fun of it on TikTok and I was like, that's not a real product. So I Googled it and it is in fact an actual product you can buy. Mario Lopez.
Finer Walgreens
wipes
across
men.
America.
Yes.
Mario Lopez. Well, I bet there are a lot of men going, ooh, call Mario.
Look, there's a lot of people. Are you kidding? Jess's stalker has got his dick in his hand right now trying to figure out what the fuck clitoris oil is. Okay?
I thought this would be slippier. It's not.
Wait a minute.
It's very abrasive. Whose clitoris did this come from? This is some abrasive shit.
It's like your blind friend in the orange shorts who you couldn't find. He fell into the lake, smelled the fishes, and went, "Hello, ladies."
It's when you get, so what happens is that those wipes with the clitoris oil start out very nice and smooth and lubricated. As they age, the oil gets a little abrasive.
It gets
the
sandy.
older clitoris oil dries out as such happens in time.
It does. We all know the clitoris oil does that. And eventually it's the Sahara. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
it is absolutely the Sahara. And the only lubrication your clitoris, formerly with oil, would have would be you pissing all over it. And that's it.
It would be like sand.
That's it. Sand. That's exactly right.
Sand. So then you can just go buy sandpaper, number 2 grit. And it's the same thing.
As the Mario Lopez. But the Mario Lopez wipes men have mint in them.
Now, well,
you can chew on them. So you're saying it's a clitoris oil you can chew on.
I guess so.
Clitoris oil.
With the clitoris oil getting, sandy, and
funny.
Somebody putting, let's just take Jess for example. Once she gets sandy clit oil,
let's take sandy clitoris
and puts a tampon in. She could put a tampon in, pull it out, and catch herself on fucking fire.
I think that will be. We just found somebody to take over for Dr. Ruth. Sandy clitoris.
Sandy clitoris.
Sandy clitoris.
Mm-hmm.
Now we turn to sandy clitoris.
Now
right
it's pretty funny.
Kennedy.
When I did mornings in San Antonio, that was my air name, Sandy Clitoris. It was a good time, Sandy Clitoris in the morning. And my news guy was named Broken Hyman. So it was a good show. It didn't last long.
Did it last a break?
No, it broke all right.
Well, speaking of the Mario Lopez stuff, I have done just a smidgen of research, only because I've seen all these fucking Mando ads.
What?
The Mando stuff is now all over the place.
What's Mando?
Uh-huh.
Mando is
Lumi.
the male version of Lumi.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So, shit! Did I erase it? No, I still got it.
Hey, from your pits to your pussy.
Here's the thing. The ingredient is in all of this shit is something called mandelic acid. Just so you know, I'm just throwing that out there. You don't need to buy a fucking 15.
What is it again?
Mandelic acid.
That sounds like music you listened to in 1983.
Well, it does. They used to put out a Christmas thing every year.
I was going to say,
Steamroller.
It sounds like the Mandela effect, which is a thing that never happened.
And we've got some more mandelic acid coming up in just a couple minutes here on OK 100.
Get ready to take those microdots now. And so here are the scents. And I want to know who are these fucking guys who walk around and say these are supposed to be scents created for men. Clover woods, bourbon leather, smooth, relaxed, broken in, the warm essence of fine leather, tobacco, and bourbon. What the fuck? What guy wants to smell like? What woman wants to smell a guy who smells like fucking bourbon? Anybody?
Guilty.
These fucking wackadoodle scents they come up with are ridiculous.
Well, it's probably the same people who thought everything made for women has to be pink.
Oh yeah, it needs to. Well,
that way they know
the
which
good things need to be pink.
That way they know
Yeah.
which things to charge more for, even though it's the same stuff as the stuff men uses.
Well, hey, men now have the option of paying $15 for deodorant.
Thank God it's about time.
It's so. When did people become so stinky? We needed the special stuff that cost $5. A bar of Ivory soap is like $1.79.
Did we talk about the fact that I posted the thing about? I think we did. When I posted the thing about Lumi showing up so much that I was about to take it personally, and
Yes.
the people on my public page, everybody responding was talking about whether or not it works, and I'm like, I don't care.
Who gives a shit?
And then what? But
Okay.
one person did say something that I thought was really good. And she said, I am so tired of these companies trying to make women think that every part of their body smells bad or everything on their body looks bad. And we have to buy all these products to smell better and look better and blah, 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 when we have never needed those things before.
Hold on. Let us not digress, or let us not put in the back seat. The developer of Lumi is
A woman.
a woman.
Yeah, but she is
So
making
she
that.
is taking advantage or
Yeah.
creating this fucking thing, another thing for women to go, just people in general, because they're doing it for men too.
Yeah.
But just making people in general think you are fucking inferior
Mhm.
if you
Wally.
don't use my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wally, I'm thinking that person that posted that, Wally,
Yes.
probably smells like shit and looks like Imogene Coca. That's
Oh.
my guess.
A nice haircut that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, she's a friend of mine, and she looks like me.
So not like Imogene Coca.
The Lumi person?
No,
is
no,
your
no. The
friend?
person who commented about being tired of
Oh.
companies saying the products are making us
Oh,
think.
no,
we-
I think we're. No,
Nobody can look like Jess. There's only one Jess.
Well, there is only one me.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I mean,
Right?
you're right. You're good. Yeah, sure.
Could you imagine this call if there were two Jesses? Jesus. fuck.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I could invite her on the show. She would
Oh
be
my
funny,
Oh my god. Well, at least somebody will be funny.
right? We need some help here.
Be nice. But so now the Lumi stuff, and now I've taken 2 showers today. It's so hot.
Hmm.
I was out working. But do you ever shower? Maybe I need this Mando. You ever shower or you get out of the shower and you go, God damn it. I still got kind of a sweat smell going on in my pit.
No,
No matter
because
how much you scrub.
when I get out of the shower, I'm sweating.
Yeah, same here. I'm
Um,
getting out. I'm
what
trying
kind
to
of
towel off.
showers? What kind of showers do you all take? I don't sweat when I get out of the shower.
Well,
Number one.
I'm 50. I'm 52, so I sweat if I look at something too fast.
This starting to sound like that commercial, if you remember, the mother and daughter sitting at the kitchen table, and she's, Mom, do you ever have those times when you just don't feel so fresh?
This summer's Eve.
You ever
Yes,
get that not so
exactly.
fresh feeling?
Or Massengill or whatever the fuck
Do
it
they
was?
even use are douches? Are they still a marketable thing?
I don't-
Considering I watched a girl douche with a fucking 12-ounce Coke once, I'm guessing no.
Were you in Mexico?
I didn't say cocaine, Wally. I said Coke.
Yeah, that seems wrong, Chris. I mean, it might have been fascinating, but it sounds wrong to me.
Do you know why I got rid of this girl? Other than that?
Because she
Other than
douched
that.
with Coke? Oh.
Well, she douched with Coke, but the problem is
she
just
lost
found
blood.
no, she found what the nearest Coke was, and she took one out of the 6-pack of my Cal Ripken collectible bottles.
Oh.
And I'm like, you slut.
So she used it sort of like you use Coke to get like acid off the battery cables.
It was okay. I'm
It was a
guessing
deep clean.
whatever acid she has inside of her, that thing exploded like she threw a pack of Mentos into it. Okay,
She was just trying to fix the clitoris juice.
Right.
that's a clitoris oil. Get the goddamn joke
was-
right.
Yeah. The juice is something different. Jeff.
God,
There's
the
an
clitoris,
oil,
the
and then there's a
clitoris
juice.
is something I haven't seen in 2 years. Okay,
It's a very different animal, the two.
oh my God,
One is more viscous than the other, Jess. There's a viscosity involved.
and you can actually have synthetic juice.
Yes, you can have
Yes,
synthetic
that's
clitoris
true.
juice.
That's
Yes.
true.
It's absolutely available all over the place. Here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, the humidity here is fucking ridiculous.
Well, and we're about to have a storm like a motherfucker. So
We
if
are
I
too.
die
Oh,
here, I mean,
yeah, I
the
think
sky
we
is
should-
black.
I got chastised earlier today for writing. Someone posted a different feed I look at. They posted something about corn, ears of corn being 10 cents an ear. Someone was talking about corn on this feed. And they're saying, "Oh, hey, corn is through fresh food through Amazon is, I don't know what it was, 25 cents an ear, and they deliver it." And someone else said, "Oh, well, here in Baltimore, it's 10 cents an ear." And then somebody else said something about Baltimore. I said, well, I'd rather order my corn in Baltimore because I don't want to risk getting carjacked, robbed, or mugged, yada yada. And then they just attacked me. I should not have made fun of Baltimore.
Well, I don't know where they're getting their corn, because up here in Frederick, it's a dozen for $3.
Yeah, there's no way it's 10 cents a
Yeah,
fucking ear.
so
That's
that's a
leftover
quarter.
corn.
Right, that's a quarter an ear. And number
Yeah.
two, the Baltimore thing, my old program director in Baltimore, this guy named Tom Cook. I love this guy. I mean, he's got such a voice. It's like he's got an Optimod in his throat. Okay. It's just awesome. But this guy, he actually had a shirt that he was wearing one day that said, "Oh, Baltimore. I actually like it here." Right?
Nice.
I would not. I would be a little bit afraid going shopping in much of Baltimore, of what I know of Baltimore. There might be sections I could go and be perfectly safe.
Yeah.
Where?
Yes. Well, they're few and far between.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of streets probably though, right?
Yeah. You just don't want to be caught. Where's that street? The corner of Anywhere and Everywhere. You don't want to be there because that's just
over in that harbor, that little built up area by the harbor. That was pretty nice.
yeah, it's not any longer.
It's not.
No. They've cleaned it up enough that apparently you can now swim in the fucking harbor. Not that I would ever goddamn do that with Jimmy Hoffa or whatever the fuck.
No, I was just talking about like the restaurants and shops that they have in that little area.
So many restaurants have closed down.
No kidding.
Over the past 5 or 6 years. And going down there, I mean, it used to be okay to go down there. I mean, we at an Orioles game and go by, and you could walk from one to the other if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's just it's gotten bad. It really has.
That's a shame.
Is that so? I have this sort of theory that when police are visible, when they're out either walking a beat or bike, or they're doing the bike patrol or whatever, that areas tend to see less crime and tend not to decay as quickly. We have some cop cars here. You can't even, they've got some fucking magic. You ever see that magic paint that sort of disappears from a certain angle?
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
So they're using these on these fucking police cars, and you cannot tell they're police cars until you're right on them, and at a certain angle, you'll be able to read police across it. Otherwise, you can't see it at all. They have no lights on. I'm saying, how is this policing? This isn't fucking. This is fucking doing This is doing exactly what criminals do. You're hiding. Fucking show yourself. Be visible. Let people know, hey, we're fucking here. So don't fuck around.
Well, they're not here. They're not doing that here.
Did you see, Jess, that we had Frederick was on whatever version of Live PD?
No.
Oh yeah. So that's on the Reels channel on Friday and Saturday nights. And Friday night, it's like we're going through. The first thing they do, somebody left the drive-through window open of the Dunkin' Donuts on 26. And I'm like, is this the best we can come up with? Is this the best we can fucking come up with? So yeah, you have to watch that. It'll give you it actually may make you sick to your stomach, since I know you don't like it here. But it's still fun to watch.
You know what? Frederick was fine. I had some good things happen there. As a matter of fact,
she got drunk on the air.
I was trying to lead into this.
I Can't go into too much detail just yet. But I was having a conversation last week with.
Will you mention my name to him?
Sure.
Would you please? Because I'd like to know why his PD hired me and then never called me.
The current PD or the one from a couple years ago?
The current.
Okay. So I had a conversation last week with
somebody,
the general manager of a radio station I used to work at, about the possibility of collaborating between them and my current job in a way.
And now, is that for the station, or is that going to be for the company that owns that station as well?
No, probably just for the station, because I can think of at least one naysayer for the company who would put the kibosh on anything good happening. However, at the end of the conversation, the name of our favorite dead guy came up.
Seriously?
Yeah. And he brought up the guy, and I was like, yeah. And he started laughing. And I said, and he said, well, he's dead now, so. And I said, yeah. I said, I won't speak ill of the dead. I'll just say, yeah, we worked together. And he started laughing again, and he said, well, I stopped speaking ill of him when he died. And I went, oh. I said, I was actually hoping that, you hadn't taken anything, taken his opinion of me too seriously. And I'm assuming that if you had, you wouldn't have been talking to me. And he said, no, actually, if he liked somebody, I probably would. If he liked you, I probably wouldn't have been talking to you. He said, anybody he liked, I question.
Well, next time you talk to him, remind him that he hated me.
Okay. I will.
So that's where I think people make a mistake sometimes by not being aware of that shit and sharing that shit with people when they should be early on.
Yeah.
It would have been probably nice to know 10 years ago or whatever. However many years ago it was. 5 years
This
ago.
person has only been there for a couple of years. And so
But yet he knows the dead guy?
Yeah, he knows the dead guy. He's been there, I don't know exactly how many years, but only
he knows the dead guy.
2, 3, I don't know how many years, but he knows him. And I had met this guy before in Nashville when he was down here with the station a few times. He was always very nice to me. So that's what made me decide it would be cool to reach out to him about this possible collaboration.
Well, cool.
Very nice
collaboration. It wasn't he didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. So it's still on the table, and if it goes through, then I can talk about it in more detail.
Hey, did anything ever come of your conversation with not Joan London or who was it? About women in broadcasting.
Yeah, no, nothing has come out of that yet.
Joan London.
No, it wasn't Joan London. It was Diane Sawyer.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, no, now that you mention it, nothing ever.
I had another bleach blonde in mind. Sorry. It was some other TV person. It was Joan London, Diane Sawyer.
But that's not to say something couldn't come out of it, but who knows what other stories they've been working on. I mean, politics have probably
not much. I watch the news now and again. They're not working on much.
Yeah. Well,
if it's not fucking something you could figure out yourself, they're not working on it.
Well, you don't know what they're working on though that isn't on the air yet.
Yeah,
because that stuff takes research and interviews and I know this producer was going to try to talk to radio, and I doubt she's being very successful in that.
Oh, you don't think?
Mm-mm.
Did you just see a flick?
I saw your camera went away, and then it says in the messenger that Wally joined the video chat.
Must have had a little power surge because it looks like you're going to storm here too.
Yeah.
Looks like we're about to.
I'm now the only one on camera, FYI.
You are?
Yep.
You can't see me? I can see you.
And
I can see me.
I'm on camera.
But I can see me. You can't see me, huh?
No. I'm going to take a picture of what my screen looks like and send it to you.
Yeah, mine has me, you, and Chris and Jenna. My screen hasn't changed at all. So maybe it's you.
It's not me. You said you had a power surge, and it said Wally joined the video chat at the bottom. So.
Oh, I don't know if I had a power surge. I said maybe I did, but I was working under the assumption that we were all seeing the same thing.
That's
Chris,
what it
can you
looks
see us?
like.
Do what, Wally?
Can you see us?
I can see you, Wally.
Yeah, I can see
You
me.
can see Wally on camera?
I can see Wally on camera.
That's weird.
So it is you. Can you see Chris?
No,
Well,
Chris doesn't see.
I see
No.
what I always see of Chris.
Chris is
Right,
wearing
you
orange
can see
shorts.
his little screeny.
I'm
Orange
not sure
shorts and
how
a
my
walking
screen
stick.
could turn off your camera and show me your
I don't know.
little
Why don't
picture of you
touch
and
Wally's
Jody.
thing?
Huh?
Hey, touch my thing. Touch my thing, Jess.
Let me see if I touch Wally's thing if it goes away.
Made me move.
Let's see. Hide video. There is an option for hide video.
Did I accidentally hide Wally's video?
Maybe.
It's never Jess.
I don't see an option for hide video.
It's never Jess.
Well, let me see if it works or not. Hide video. And now it's a picture of yeah, it's a picture of Wally. And now I'm going to say unhide, except it won't let me. You cunt. What did I just do?
Well,
Oh no, unhide video. And there's Wally. And
now
a cat bed.
I don't
Uh-huh.
have that.
Time to take away grandma's keys.
I guess so.
yeah. Huh.
Hmm.
The big shoe has changed foots this weekend. Foots.
Has it? Because
Wait. Oh, you know what? I was having some tech problems today. And I figured out what my tech problem was, is that my phone is connected to my laptop. So I was seeing stuff from my laptop that I thought was like, where the fuck is this on my phone? Why can't I delete it? And then it occurs to me, oh, this is shit that's on my laptop. It's doing its little. Now I'm seeing some weird. There we go. Okay. All right, we're good. I think we're good.
okay,
Can you see me, Jess?
Nope.
No? Huh. It might be better, Jess.
maybe it is. Yeah.
I mean, you were looking a little like, oh man, it's giving me a stomach ache.
Little weathered. that what
You
Right.
can't see me and you can't hear Chris. It's all good.
You can't hear me?
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Wally, it sounded like you almost cut out for a second
know
there
what?
too.
Oh, I might have. Maybe.
It's actually, you know what? It's this storm, and I should probably hang up here because people are doing weird shit in front of me.
Really?
This is bad.
I want to hear the weird
Oh, yeah.
shit though.
Is it storming?
Oh yeah, the sky is black. The sky is black, and it's pouring down raining.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are you
Yeah.
in Maryland?
I am.
Yeah,
I'm
he just
surprised
said
you
he was
can't
in
hear it.
Frederick.
It sounds like marbles hitting the fucking windshield.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess this thing's got great
that's coming
noise
up this way
canceling.
then, isn't it? That's going to come up this way.
Well,
We've got
Perhaps.
blue sky.
Yeah.
We've got blue skies, kids. Here.
yeah, we're getting a
Oh, it's
storm this
coming.
afternoon or tonight.
We've got nice blue friggin' skies.
Hmm.
It's coming like the clitoris oil.
I'm gonna go see if I can find that those wipes.
The
I think
Mario,
you should.
the Mario wipes men.
Yeah, where do you think they carry those? You think they carry at the Walmart?
I bet.
Would it be weird, Wally, if you like got Jody's phone and Instacarted it to yourself and made the money back? Would that be neat?
I would not ever use Instacart.
Okay.
Yeah, I would because I think I don't know, but I think if something costs $3, they charge you $4.
Well, they charge you $3.50.
And I also think that if something's on special in the store, you don't get that special on the Instacart, I don't think.
You only get so I started using Instacart when I need to get my groceries delivered. Because they do a better job of getting me actually the things that I've asked for on the
Right.
list, and because the shopper will tell me right away if they can't find something, and I get to choose whether they substitute something. Whereas if I just order it through Kroger, they're like, "Whoops, sorry, couldn't find it."
Yeah, well,
You picture
that's
Jess. Jess
So
is in her
here's
kitchen,
why.
just yelling in her kitchen. God damn it! I didn't want bread and butter pickles. God damn it!
Well,
But-
you know why though?
But they do, but they do. So they do charge a little bit extra. And the only reason I have the Instacart right now is because I got a deal where it was like $20 for a year as
Are you a
opposed to
good
the
tipper?
99. So I'm going to cancel after a year.
Right.
But they do add like 50 cents onto the cost of each item. And what was the other thing you said?
Nothing other than that.
No.
I
You
was
said
thinking, in-store specials.
Oh, the in-store special. Yeah. So if there's a sale, they'll have it listed in the Instacart
Right.
app, so you'll get the sale price. But like, if something gets just marked down in store and Kroger doesn't tell Instacart about it, then you're going to pay whatever price Instacart showed you regardless. So you're right about that. And I found this out because the last time I did it, the shopper picked a thing that was marked down, like reduced by half because it was going to expire. And I still got charged the full price. And when I complained, the first Instacart rep was like, yeah, you agreed to the price and whatever's in the store doesn't matter. I hope that helps. And I was like, actually, it doesn't, because if I'm going to pay full price, I want an item that's not going to expire tomorrow.
Actually, it doesn't. Eat shit and die.
Exactly. And they ended up refunding
was that
it.
Lisa from India? Is that who that was?
Well, I don't know. It was
No,
by
it was
email.
Peggy.
Yeah.
It was by
National
email.
Guard.
Peggy from India, right.
It was Peggy from
Yes.
India. But they did refund the whole thing. So when you complain, you get your money back. So it's fine.
Yeah, sometimes. So the reason why I think that works better is because the person who's doing, if you go to Kroger or any grocery store, it's an employee of the store.
Right.
They're paid an hourly wage
Yeah.
or whatever it is. The Instacart person is hoping they're getting a fat tip when they get it delivered. So they're going to do a better job according to whoever they are.
Yeah.
I mean, some people suck no matter what, right?
Yeah.
They just do. But the if you get an Instacart shopper, it's in their best interest to do as good a job as they can. However, getting you meat that's expiring that day,
Yeah.
not a good idea.
No, for sure not. And I will say I cringe whenever it says there's a dude doing my grocery shopping.
Oh, you know what? Dudes are pretty good at it.
You know why? No, dudes are fast. Go in, we know exactly what the fuck we want, and we get out.
Yeah. Well, some dudes are fast. Some dudes pick the thing that's expiring tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't want that, but they all do that. And I'm not sure why. So that dude is the kind of dude that doesn't understand that you don't get the better price. That's why he's picking it.
Mm.
Oh, it's a better price. She'll be very happy about this.
Yeah.
Hey,
And-
I'm going to disconnect for a couple minutes. It's getting bad.
All
I will
right.
jump back on.
You know what, Chris? Though it's 4:48. You're pretty much good, I think.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
we can wrap. I mean, at this point, we're talking about grocery shopping. I think we have run out of topics.
all right.
Wally
well,
has to go find some Mario Lopez wipes
No,
for men.
I don't. We haven't run out of time, but I would just say tip because you get the same shoppers sometimes, quite often. And if you be a good tipper and you get a good shopper, they'll try to get your stuff because if you shop enough on Instacart, they can favorite you.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And there you go. You'll get good
All right.
service all the time.
I'm
All
going to
right,
go
ciao,
watch
guys.
this Lou Christie record that's happening in front of me, and I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, guys.
Be safe.
Bye.